Kyle Norris, here with Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry after the October 2nd City Council meeting. Mayor, first off, thank you for your time here.
Thanks for being here, Kyle. Appreciate it.
And very quick meeting tonight, but also some very big news on the negotiating front.
Right.
A few minor details still to fix in the agreement, but an agreement has been reached with the police union.
I believe we've came to a tentative agreement. There's a few minor details to work out, and the basis of it, they haven't had a contract for about 17 months, so they've been working without a contract for 17 months, and they hadn't received any pay increases since 2015. So what we did, we agreed not to give them any back pay towards that 2.5 years that they haven't had any raises, but we did give them a 9% raise. And then at the last 6 months of the 3.5-year contract, we gave them another 1% raise then. So 10% over basically 5 years is what it's going to be, 4.5 or 5 years. So.
Okay, so definitely a nice raise for the police officers. But like we were talking about just a little bit before we went on camera here, on this day, knowing what's happened in Las Vegas, definitely you want to be reimbursing your police officers as much as you can.
Well-deserved pay raise, I believe, for the police officers. They do a wonderful job in our town, and hopefully nothing like that would ever happen in Taylorville. But I guess it could, the world we live in.
Yeah, it's just so scary just thinking about what has happened in Las Vegas. And so some other things, though, the new roof on here on the municipal building. You guys shopped around, looked for different bank loan rates, and you got one bank loan rate with First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. My question for you is, so why did the city decide to go the route of the 3-year loan over just paying it in cash?
Well, it wasn't budgeted. We'd already did the budget for this year, was one of the main reasons. And once we got our audit done, the audit's not complete yet. We're going to find the final results of that on October 18th, I believe. And so we just wanted to get our financing if we needed to do that. We'll make a final decision once the audit comes, but it seems like that's the best way for us to pay it. And it's such a low interest rate, we thought it feasible to have the payments over 3 years because we did not budget it to begin with.
Yeah, and that interest rate at 2.39% over that loan, and then it's over $100,000. What's the exact term for that?
I think it was 110,000 is what we asked them. I don't know if exactly. I think it's more like 109 or something. So whatever the cost will be, that will be what we borrow.
And one of the things you brought up in your mayor's update is that sidewalk and curb projects on Cherokee Street, that's going to start next week.
That's going to start on October 9th. Our concrete guys promised that day they would start. And then hopefully we get that done, then we'll be able to pave it, and it should be complete this year.
Okay. And do you have an anticipated date for when that's going to be completed?
No, not really. We want to make sure we can still be able to get the asphalt. I know it's running late in the year for the asphalt, so hopefully we'll have it done this year.
Okay. And then also something else you brought up, which I thought was interesting here, is that you're looking to put together a meeting of Christian County mayors.
Right.
That first week of November. And so what are you looking to do with the mayors at that meeting?
Well, it's just something that we thought of. Mayor Krotsky and I from Pana, we've had a discussion of that. And so we've contacted all the mayors. If somebody hasn't been contacted, please contact my office. But we got all their phone numbers and emails, and we're trying to set up a meeting, and I think it's tentatively scheduled for November 8th, and just basically to meet the mayors and the other communities in Christian County, and because we all seem to be having some of the same issues with blighted properties, different things, the water rates and different things. So hopefully we can come to a good discussion with the other mayors.
And so this hasn't been something that's been regularly done in the past?
I didn't know it had, and then one of the aldermen told me that they thought Mayor Montgomery did it, and that's been 15 years ago or so. So something that if it had been done in the past, I wasn't aware of it. And then somebody said we did do it in the past. So I think it's a good start, and we'll see where it comes from. We're going to plan on meeting them, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. We can set up a meeting and just discuss different issues.
Kyle Norris from WTIM again with Mayor Bruce Berry. Mayor, thank you again for your time.
Thank you, Kyle.